Visit MadisonKYLive.com 24/7 and watch good news, local weather forecasts, daily sports updates, and upcoming events 24/7. Madison County Live. It's good news. Good Morning Madison County is brought to you by Madison County Emergency Management, Morning Pointe Senior Living, Unlimited Commercial and Residential Roofing, MetroNet Fiber, and Jack Burford Chevrolet. Alpha Omega Nutrition, the official breakfast of Good Morning Madison County, located in Southern Hills Plaza. Good morning Madison County! It is officially Friday!
That is right. Good Friday morning. It is April 8th, 2021. So that is incorrect. It is April 9th. I knew the minute I said it, it was wrong, yep. Randy. I knew it.
April the 9th.
It is Friday, April the 9th, 2021. So I'm happy to have you with us. Good thing. Good thing it's Friday, right?
Friday.
That's right. Thanks for joining us this morning. Randy, how are you doing this week? We made it in a really busy week here in Madison County.
Better now because it's Friday. So
okay.
I'm ready. How's your week gone?
It's been great. It's been a beautiful week. We have been very busy. Mm-hmm. There are, Randy, there are many events coming soon to Madison County. We are excited to share. We've got a big show coming up for you and to tell you more about that tomorrow night. But right. It's been a great week, and what a pretty one it has been.
Special interviews.
Yes.
Okay.
That's what we do
I was trying to hype it up there. Kind of lift me hanging like...
Well, I just wasn't sure where you were going with that. But yes, we have a big show coming up tomorrow night, a new business coming soon, new events coming soon, and a whole lot more. So, Randy, are you ready to get into today's unlimited commercial and residential roofing weather forecast? I think it is.
I think so. Let's do it. Here's your first Madison County weather forecast, brought to you by Unlimited Commercial and Residential Roofing. What do we have, Colleen? Please give us good news.
Okay, we are looking at partly sunny skies today. There will be some lingering clouds, but all in all, a pretty nice Friday out there. High near 78, so still nice and warm. Winds will be out the south from 7 until 15 miles an hour, but those gusts, Randy, we're looking at 23 to 25, so it will be gusty out there. Overnight, we do have the chance for showers, but once again, that low is only 58, so not too bad whatsoever. Humidity is holding at 49% today, and that UV index is a 7 out of 10. Sunrise this morning at 7:10 a.m. and a nice sunset this evening at 8:07. Perfect amount of time for you to go ahead and get that walk in, Randy. Folks, that is going to be your unlimited commercial and residential roofing Madison County forecast for today.
Excellent. That's good.
All right,
and
Randy.
It's going to cool down a little bit. I'm sorry, I hit the wrong button. I hope no one noticed.
That's okay. No worries. So I know that it is time for our National Day. You typically give us some really great clues. Okay. So let's see what the National Day is for today.
These are really, really old stuff. sometimes.
These are old stuff. Wow. Can you give us any more than that, Randy?
They have these old stuff auctions sometimes. There are actually places in Madison County that sell old stuff all the time.
Like an old stuff store?
Yeah, like an old stuff store.
Would you be referring to antiques, Randy?
I would be. It's National Cherish an Antique Day, Colleen. And you know,
very good.
Antiques go way back. You know how far back they go, Colleen?
How far, Randy?
They go way, way, way back.
Okay. See, I think Randy is telling a tale. I don't think he actually...
Antique? I mean, I'm thinking of some of the first antiques. How about Moses's rod? That was an antique.
Yes. Randy, I am clearly
how about
Adam and Eve's?
How about Adam and Eve's vine leaf coverings? Those were antiques.
Randy, there are many local antique establishments here.
What kind of antiques do we have right here in Madison County?
Well, here in Richmond, we have Apparitions, which is in the heart of downtown Richmond. And in Berea, plethora, you have Todd's Antique Mall, Berea Antique Mall, Something Old Antiques. I know there are many. My home is full of antiques. We love antiques. We do. Everything that you see in the shot is an antique. So we love antiques. And you know what? It's a great way to preserve a little bit of history. And you can always find some really great deals. I believe our first piece of furniture purchased as a married couple, it was an antique dresser, and we paid $17 for it. And it is still one of my favorites. So.
Really? Wow.
That's right. That is one of my cherished antiques. So happy National Cherish an Antique Day, everyone. There we go.
Isn't it cool? That's nice. You know, my grandmother, my aunts and my mother, they love antiques. They do. My grandmother, not so much.
Not so much.
Why do you girls want all that old stuff? I grew up with old stuff. Yes. I want new stuff.
That's really interesting, and that's common. I grew up with antiques. My family had antiques, and I thought as soon as I grew up that I would want everything very modern and very new. And I did for a very short period of time, but maybe once it's in your blood.
It's that physical connection to
I think so.
You lasted a long time. Cherished antique.
That's right.
And you know the best place to see what I call the National American Antique Official Store.
Where's that?
The Smithsonian in Washington, D.C.
Okay. See, for a minute I thought you were going into our sports update, and I had no idea what the correlation was going to be between those.
Well, the Richmond Register is probably an antique. They've been around a very, very long time.
They sure have, and I think it's time to hear from Nathan Hutchinson, who is not an antique.
He's been here a long time.
Go ahead and give us that update.
Let's go to our cherished antique local sports guy, Nathan Hutchinson, with today's local sports update.
Hello again, everybody. It's Nathan Hutchinson, the sports editor of the Richmond Register, and this is your Madison County sports update for Thursday, April the 8th. The Madison Central baseball team kicked off a spring break trip out to Western Kentucky with a pair of games on Wednesday. They started off with a 13-3 win over Franklin Simpson, and then went over and picked up a 13-6 win over Allen County Scottsville. Hayden Robbins, man, he had a day. Combined between the two games, he was 6 for 8 with 6 RBIs, 4 doubles, and a triple. That's a pretty good day. So in the win over Franklin Simpson, Matthew Bryan was 4 for 4 with 3 doubles and 2 runs. And that game, they had 7 extra base hits, the Indians did. They really pounded the ball all over the place. Brady Vaughn was 2 for 4 with a double, 3 RBIs. And Nate Story was 1 for 2 with a run. Lots of good stuff going on there. Matt Johns scored 3 runs. And then the win over Allen County Scottsville, Brandon Anderson was 2 for 4 with 2 RBIs, a walk, and a run. Carter Ruffner had a pair of walks, scored twice. Aiden Carter and Luke Holman were both 2 for 4 as well. So Lots of stats there. They put up 21 hits in those two games, and they'll be back in action today at Warren Central. They're playing in the Warren County Invitational out there, so they'll be out there the rest of the week. And the Model Boys baseball team was also in action on Wednesday. They suffered a 15-1 4-inning loss at Bourbon County. They fall to 0-5 on the season. It was Braden Renfro, 1 for 2 with he had a triple and scored the only run of the game, and that was all that Model could muster up there in Paris on Wednesday. They'll be back in action today at the All-A Classic, the 11th Regional All-A Classic up in Lexington. And the UKU softball team went across the state to longtime rival Western Kentucky and picked up a 1-0 win over in Bowling Green. So congratulations to those young ladies. And that's about all we got for you today. Lots more action coming up. A lot of teams are going to be playing this weekend. High school, softball, baseball, all kinds of stuff going on. So this is the place to be, is richmondregister.com, and also our social media sites, Richmond R Sports on Twitter and Register Sports on Facebook. Have a great one. We'll see you tomorrow.
Good Morning Madison County is brought to you by Madison County Emergency Management, Morning Pointe Senior Living, Unlimited Commercial and Residential Roofing, MetroNet Fiber, and Jack Burford Chevrolet. Alpha Omega Nutrition, the official breakfast of Good Morning Madison County, located in Southern Hills Plaza. Greek. That was Nathan Hutchison, everybody, with your local sports update. Make sure you follow him on Twitter, as well as Madison County School Sports Television and richmondregister.com. They always put up the sports update on their homepage of their website. Colleen, I think you have some Berea news, if I'm not mistaken.
That's right. Go ahead and flash it up there, Randy. It is time to get out there and support our Berea Farmers Market.
That's right.
They are open free to park, 401 Chestnut Street in the heart of Berea, open every Saturday from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. Mm-hmm. Fresh eggs, produce, local meat, microgreens, which I love, mushrooms. You can get it all at the Berea Farmers Market. So don't forget.
What are microgreens? Are they tiny, tiny, tiny greens?
Yes, they're microscopic greens, Randy. You can hardly see them.
That's a lot. You have to have a lot of them. Well, explain to me. I don't know.
Well, just imagine something
Pontificate.
like a bean sprout. Look at greens that have very small. That's right. But super nutrient. I love microgreens.
But
I'm giving you that too.
Bean sprouts, are they really green? They're clear, I think.
No, the sprout, there's actually a green bud on them.
Oh, okay.
So I have some that I could get out here, but that would be very awkward for our entire
Go ahead, go get them. We'll wait.
But I will also send you a photo of microgreens. Maybe even we'll get some.
So they're kind of microgreen sprouts.
Well, it's a sprouted green that is very high in nutrients. We will get some at the Berea the Berea Farmers Market, and we'll let you try and see what you think.
I may make a trip down there one Saturday and say, I want to see your microgreens. Please lay out your collection.
I hope you do. And please tell them who you are and who you are with. And then and then we'll see what kind of reaction you get. All right.
I do want to put up this picture from the Berea Citizen, Colleen. The Kiwanis Club donated micro lifesavers.
They sure did. Take a look at that, Randy. That's a lot of lifesavers.
And you can still donate your lifesavers through the end of April. We want to thank the Berea Citizen for providing that picture. I stole it off of Phil Seifert Facebook page.
Very good. It looks like they collected quite a few.
That's right. And they're going to our servicemen and women. Ed McDaniel sent me this great picture. I want to make sure I get this correct. We have a local UFC fighter, Colleen. Did you know that?
I did, yes. Tell us more about that. This is very exciting.
Well, his name is Harry Hunsucker. And he spent most of his teenage years living in a filthy, rundown trailer park in Rockcastle County. And this is from an article from the Richmond Register that Nathan Hutchison done, and they are raising money for bicycles.
Okay, very good.
They're trying to raise $5,000 for the purchase of bicycles to give away and just to make kids happy. And the 2021 nice. Active Summer Kids Bike Giveaway, they'll be holding a fundraiser at Lake Reba from 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. Saturday, April the 24th. Admission is free, but donations will be accepted. And you know what? They said they won't stop at $5,000. They're going to raise as much money as they can. So that's kind of cool.
Keep on rolling. Yeah. I love that. Mm-hmm. Very good. All right. And for more information, where can we find out about that?
Let me see. I am pulling the article right now. Harry Huntsucker is also the general manager of Elite Martial Arts in Berea. And, of course, we'll share it. He can be contacted at hhhfighter4@gmail.com for more information. And, of course, get on their Facebook page because all that information is on there, as well as go on and read the Richmond Register article that Nathan wrote.
Very good.
And I also want to say that we have this important announcement from Madison County Emergency Management, your weekly preparedness tip. Please review your insurance coverage to make sure it covers your needs. Please see if catastrophic coverage, like flooding, wildland fire, and tornado, is part of your plan. And for more information and weekly preparedness tips, please follow Madison County CSEP and Emergency Management on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. And this week's weekly preparedness tip is brought to you by Madison County Emergency Management.
Very good. Thanks for that tip. Hey, Randy, speaking of tips, I have a follow-up for you on microgreens because if you get me
folks,
on
this is what I love about Colleen. Once I get her started down a rabbit trail, you can't get her off.
Well, I mean, if you
I would have made an excellent college professor. The kids would have just said, "What about this, Mr. Rosenbaum?" And then boom, I'd have been gone.
That's right. Randy always tries to pick one thing to throw me on each morning. If you're a friend of the show, I'm sure you have noticed that. And I like to get things right, and he knows this. So here we go. Microgreens are a young vegetable green that are approximately 1 to 3 inches tall, Randy. They have an aromatic flavor and concentrated nutrient content, so we were right about that, and come in a variety of flavors and textures. Let's see. Microgreens are similar to baby greens in the fact that only their stems and leaves are considered edible. However, unlike baby greens, they are much smaller in size and can be sold before harvested. And that is your official Madison County microgreen update for today. Randy.
That's pretty much what I figured, but I thought I'd let you say it.
There we go. If you're going to pick one element, I am going to bring you the information and make sure that it is correct.
I don't know if you know this or not, but back in Egyptian times, okay, they did find some mummified microgreens in some Egyptian crypts.
See, this is
where... Little known fact.
Whenever Randy says little known fact, it is typically because 99% of the time that fact is not accurate. It's little known because it may not be true. And he always gets a particular smile that goes along with that.
King Tutankhamun's big diet was microgreens. Not a lot of people know that.
Randy, do we have gas prices from our friends at gasprices.com?
Yes, we do.
Let's see where we are this Friday.
If you have an antique car, you will need to put gas in it. And the gas prices are about $2.63 at Meyer, $2.62 at Speedways, Fast Lane in Richmond, $2.63. I thought I saw a $2.62 here somewhere. $2.62 at the Ready Mart on Irvin Road, $2.62. Kroger, $2.63. So they're all about $2.63.
All right.
Colleen. And, of course, always, you can get your discount points. Or not at all if you have a Chevy Bolt from Jack Burford Chevrolet. Totally electric, no oil, no gas, no transmission. I don't want to say this. It pains me. But if you buy one, you probably won't have to see us
Might
again.
not even. That's right. But you can always drive by, smile, wave,
Sure.
drop off a sandwich from one of those
Absolutely.
establishments that you were just talking
And
about.
give me a big helping of the microgreens too.
That's right. Oh, I'm going to make sure you're going to have more microgreens in the next week. Than
I
you
love
can ever-
microgreens.
I promise. All right, very good. Randy, does that wrap us up for this fantastic
I think
Friday?
it does. I can't think of anything else.
Okay, very good. Folks, we want to thank you for joining us this morning and every morning for your good news. And that is thanks to you. Thanks for sending your photos,
Absolutely.
your videos, your stories. We love getting that word out there. And a special thanks to our friends at Madison County Emergency Management, Unlimited Roofing, Jack Burford Chevrolet, Morning Pointe, and MetroNet. Many fine partners out there. All good news all day long. Randy, we have a big show coming up tomorrow night.
Big
I hope
show.
you'll be
Big
there.
show. I like to call it the Antique Microgreen Show.
That's right. It will be very fresh, very healthy, hopefully, and actually we have some exciting news coming up. All right.
We do. Absolutely. Happy Friday, Colleen and Madison County. Be kind. Treat others how you want to be treated. And check on your neighbor. They might need something.
All right. Have a great day. We'll see you tomorrow night.
Okay, I'm going to eat me some breakfast microgreens.
Yes, you are.
Good Morning Madison County is brought to you by Madison County Emergency Management, Morning Pointe Senior Living, Unlimited Commercial and Residential Roofing, MetroNet Fiber, and Jack Burford Chevrolet.
Hey Madison County, let's crush COVID-19 by getting vaccinated. To find a vaccine, visit vaccinefinder.org or scheduleyourvaccine.com. You can also call the Madison County Health Department at 859-623-7312, extension 223. Join the COVID crush today.
Watch Madison County Live 24/7 at MadisonKYLive.com. Watch Madison County Live on Roku. Go to the website, log in to your account, and save us. Got a smart TV? Just go to the internet and search MadisonKYLive.com. Watch Madison County Live on YouTube. Just search Madison County Live. Watch Madison County Live on Facebook. Just watch good news, local weather forecasts, local events, and local sports updates on Madison County Live anywhere. We are good news for Madison County.
Hunger is an everyday problem in Kentucky. God's Outreach Food Bank is leading the fight against hunger in Madison and Estill counties. We believe that the lack of food is something no one should have to worry about. Each month we serve 2,500 families and 180 seniors, and we partner with 24 schools to provide 3,300 backpacks for weekend food for kids. We can't fulfill our mission of no one in these counties going to bed hungry without your generous support. Please join us by donating at godsoutreach.org.